Hello, my name is Rhino. I am an Eternity Psylocke player. Currently trying to strive for one above all this season, so we'll see if that actually happens. But what I would like to do today is review a Psylocke gameplay from a viewer who posted on Reddit saying that they want some extra advice. They are currently in Celestial and they're kind of stuck. They want to see what can they do to bring their gameplay to the next level. Now, I'm not an expert, I'm not rank 1 Psylocke or anything like that, but I have experience in the past in Team Fortress 2 playing competitive tournaments since I was the age of 14. I was top 500 in Overwatch as well, so hopefully if you're able to take anything away from these games, hopefully I'm able to impart a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of my kind of decision making when it comes to playing these games, especially on a character like Psylocke, where a lot of it comes down to a balance of both your own aim and your skill, and then additionally on top of that, your decision making. Because you're such a squishy character, it's really important that you have good decision making so you're not punished as often. So let's just get right into it. This is a person named Uncle Scummy on Reddit. They reached out to me. This is their in-game, and so I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna kind of watch it, and I'm going to point out like the big mistakes and what I would do different. Okay. So we're starting off on offense here on Central Park. And here we are. We're just kind of poking in the back, which in the beginning, it's always okay to like kind of get a sense of it. This is a good position going top high ground, but this right here is doing kind of nothing. So I kind of want to go back just a little bit, just so you can see kind of the thought process. Up here, it is a good position if the enemy team was holding further up here, like right about here. But they're so far back that you're not really bringing any value on Psylocke. You're playing it too much like a Hela. You need to be getting actual damage and farming ult charge, right? So, you know, even though this is Celestial 3, these are just mistakes that are going to hold you back. You need to be bringing value to your team, and by doing 10 damage pellet shots, you're not really doing much. You're not farming your ult charge efficiently, and you know, you're not providing any real pressure. What I would like for you to do, instead of going up here if the enemies are so far back, is go up here instead. This is a much better angle. All right, this, you're close enough within that 15-meter Psylocke's effective range, but at the same time, you know, you're still kind of able to be healed. You have this cover in case you're getting pressured. If no one contests you, I mean, you're kind of just chilling, right? Second position is going invisible and dashing up here. This is really good, one of my favorite spots, mainly because you're able to shoot down on the enemy. You're able to provide pressure so they have to turn around, but you're also still in LOS of your supports. They're still able to heal you in a pinch if you are stuck, and if not, you have this health pack all the way back here that you can just kind of dash. So this position right here, if you can take it, whether you're dashing over, up above, you know, through here and falling down, or if you're going underneath, however you need to do to get up here, this is going to be one of the best spots on for Psylocke. Okay, but let's go ahead, we'll just continue and see what else we're doing here. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, we're kind of just using our abilities for fun. There's no intention behind it, which is what I really would like to see improvement on. You're just kind of using the Psylocke clone for what, you know? It's a good cleanup kill. We like to see that, and you know, that's Psylocke's number one strength, is her ability to confirm kills on characters that are already weak. This right here, for example, is like, you just wasted a 15-second cooldown, right? I know for lower elo, it's like, oh, I'm going invisible, I'm being safe. You're not going to get punished for having your ability off within this 15-second window. But as you move higher and higher, I mean, right now this is a Celestial 3 lobby. This cooldown is 15 seconds, and it only lasts 2 seconds. You just used it for fun, right? Like, we're going back here. And take a look at why we're using this. What are we doing here? Nice. So now you're, essentially on a 15-second cooldown. You're just waiting. So you just use an ability for no reason, right? And it's stuff like that that doesn't necessarily get punished immediately right now, but as you get into higher lobbies, it will add up, and all these small mistakes that the enemies are not making are going to be the difference between you performing well versus performing poorly. So try to be a little bit more intentional next time. This is interesting. I don't think I mean, it's not the worst. I like that you're going for this angle, but you are taking way too much time and being way too safe. Again, you're attacking from the front again, right? You get this kill. Okay, that's good. So it's good that you cleaned it up, but I'm gonna go back a little bit here. And what I want to see is, instead of spending so long like trying to find this flank angle, how about we just dash this way? This way you're on the bridge already. This way, you have access to this whole area. I think there's a health pack in here. I know there's a health pack, the other side, but this way it's like, look, your healers can still heal you. So playing from the front again, there's a time and place to do it. This is not the time. Playing from the front, you're essentially just letting these people walk up, shrug off your damage, and then you're making your healers focus healing you when you're full health, right? I would rather see you up here instead, behind them. Your Venom's in the fray. Where are you? It's like you're in the front line again. Imagine if you're in the back line right here. You could have killed not only this Inviswoman, but if you were back here, you could have killed this Magneto as well. He's low health. He has no supports helping him in the back. You could 100% kill him and help your BP out. So it's just small position gaps like this where they add up, and it's hard to see, especially when you're in the heat of the moment. But hopefully the idea is you start thinking about these concepts, so that way by the time you're actually playing it, it comes a little bit more naturally to you, and you're not thinking so hard to do it. It's becoming more of a second nature. Okay? And I'm gonna let it play through a little bit. I think I've been pausing quite a bit, mainly because I just wanted to bring up those 2 points of kind of your positioning is a little bit too passive. Okay, this I like, right? We know that they have a Emma Frost and Squirrel Girl who are down, trying to look for this stagger. Your team is with you, right? But this is completely fine. Like, this is a good dash to get in on his face and then, pressure him out. So perfect. Yeah, you get the kill. Excellent. Right here, taking a lot of damage. Okay, low. Oh, okay. So I really think you got lucky there. This is really bad. And let me just point it out.
That's better.
Mostly the idea is, obviously your ability usage isn't right, but you're using an ability, then you're dashing again, and then you're going invisible. So you just use every single cooldown that you have. You have your 30-second cooldown, you have both of your dashes and your invisibility. Your support is right here. There's no reason for you to be up here taking pot shots from Squirrel Girl through main, especially when your tanks are here. I would rather see you go with your BP. I mean, look at him. He's got the right idea. And the right idea is, I'm going to flank while they're fighting over on the other side. Small dark room with BP. BP thrives there. Same thing with Psylocke. They kind of do almost the same role, but Psylocke has a little bit more constant pressure, which is much better. So, I mean, now you're, you had no cooldowns. Now you're kind of in trouble. And if the enemies were better, you would probably be dead. They would chase you down. Okay. So we're flanking. I don't really know why you're taking so long. What are you looking for here? I don't really know. Okay, she shoves you away. You still get the pressure. So here's again another ability usage thing, right? You're going invisible here for what? You're gonna immediately break the invis immediately. Like, You just used this 15-second cooldown for no reason. There was no pressure on you. They're not looking at you. You're just invisible. You're already invisible by not being on the screen. There's no reason for you to physically press your invisibility button here, right? Remember, it got nerfed. You can't get away with just spamming all the time. Like, you need to be more intentional about using this. So she shoves you. She tried her best. You killed her. That's fine. I don't think you should have given up this position. Yeah, your team is fighting without you, bro. Okay, so you get the kill there, but like that was way too long. That, like, to me is honestly not very good. You cannot be going for this flank, killing one person, and then immediately leaving while your team is like fighting for their lives. And then I think you just like kind of go back and forth here, like you're just spectating. Look at this. There's a whole team fight going on. People are using ultimate abilities right now. There's an Emma ult, there's a Rocket ult, Fantastic ult, Cloak ult. They're all coming out right now. They need you in this fight. And you're still kind of spending your time finding a position. For what? This position is perfect. This position is behind them. They're not looking at you. You get to shoot them the whole time for free. So it's stuff like that you know you really got to work on like understanding this angle that you just killed the invis woman on is extremely strong. You killed her. They have no support in the backline now. These tanks and this squirrel girl, they're gonna take damage once this cloak and dagger roll ends. You should stay here. Let's see the fight play out from this angle. Imagine I'm Psylocke right now and I'm just shooting them the whole time. They're not even looking. Not a single person turns around for this BP. And now you come in from the other side, and yes, you do clean up the fight, which is nice. But your team did all the heavy lifting. That was like completely just, you got carried. I'm not gonna lie. It's not to be rude. It's just, you know, that decision making is completely incorrect. So I hope you're able to see that mistake and hopefully correct it in the future. Okay. Aim needs a little bit of work, but that's just practice, right? I mean, you can always just warm up. Some people have good games and bad games with aim. Sometimes you hit everything, sometimes you hit nothing. It's about consistency, right? But I'm more concerned about the decision making. So this is actually really good. I like this. You're pulling the tanks away from, you know, your BP. You're pulling the tanks away from the front line. Mr. Fantastic's lost. He's looking for you. He has no idea where you are. This is 3 tanks in the front line. Your team is pushing the cart for free, and you are pulling the attention away. You got the health pack, which is perfect. So I really like this positioning. I think this is extremely strong. And it's not like you're getting, you know, constant kills either, right? You don't need to get constant kills. It's just bringing that Magneto over is value. All you did was stand in a certain spot, and you brought value to your team. You didn't even have to kill him. Okay, so you missed the assassination. Oh, you got him anyways. All right, that's crazy. So yeah, you missed the assassination on the Moon Knight, but then your ult ended up cleaning it up. You got super lucky. It's not a... I don't really like this ult, actually. I mean, I can see the idea. The thought process is I want to assassinate this this Moon Knight, and then I want to ult, you know, whoever's here left. But you need to take a look and see what cooldowns they use. Right? They just use Cloak Bubble. They stand in this. You're not killing anyone. I mean, good luck. You're not gonna kill anyone. This Moon Knight, I think he trolls by going up. He gets bubbled and then comes back down. Yeah, that's on him. This isn't a good ult because you're ulting in the middle of 4 people. Psylocke, really, like, if you're ulting in more than 3 people, you're not gonna get any value. You won't kill any of them. If you ult with 2 people, it's very doable. If you ult with 1 person, you'll definitely kill them. But ulting with 4, like, unless your team is also pumping out damage at the same time, like, I mean at the exact same moment, you're probably not gonna get that kill. So this ult needs to be worked on. You got a little lucky, a little bit bailed out by the, you know, the randomness of the ult a little bit, but it wasn't the right decision in the end. Okay, this is not bad. You come back for heals. Playing around your cooldowns. You got a little sneaky double jump. Okay, look at Mr. Fantastic. He was looking for you. You pulled him over. You got access to this. Tank's looking at you. This is good. This is like, this whole angle is so strong. You get the access to the health pack. You get access to shooting anyone who comes through main here. You can even hold like more this angle. It doesn't have to be like so close. It can be more like this too. The beauty of it is that, I mean, I think your supports are a little bit far. I'm not gonna lie. This is more on them. Like, I don't know why Rocket is heal botting. Classic Rocket heal bot. But if he was like up here, you know, a small little Rocket, he's pushing the cart, he can heal you still, you know, if you're holding this angle. Same with Cloak. So this is more of a healer gap. I mean, but this position anyways is really strong, and I like that you took this angle. You're here in the back line with the BP. You're looking for the support. She gets bubbled. Next time I want to see, I'm gonna pause it. Next time that you get found out and you've missed your combo, you need to dash it out immediately, because this mag is looking at you. Not only is this mag looking at you, this Invis woman's also looking at you. Imagine you dashed and she pulled you back in with her little you know, suction pull thing. Like, I mean, now what? Now you just die in their backline for free? You don't have any access to get healed from because of this, you know, little pillar thing right here. So next time you're getting hit like this, immediately dash out once you've already failed the combo. So fail it right here. She gets bubbled. You need to be out. You lived with just barely 10 HP. You got bailed out. Right here, there's a whole fight. There's 2 ults, and you're kind of like, again, not really providing any value. It's a whole team fight right now, and you need to be in there. Okay, and it's a good kill. I think it's like 2v6 or something. Okay, you kill both. They're searching for you now. I would like to see you, instead of going this way, just dash through them next time. Okay, you tried to go for the assassination. I like that. I would have done the same thing. But yeah, let's go back to the escape route, right? Second thing that you need to understand, besides just positioning and which fights you can take, is your escape route. So right here, you're assassinating their backline. I like that. You see that she's low, so I think you go and chase her, and you escape at the same time. So this is good. That is perfect sequence right there. But now what's the follow-up? Your team is down 2. They're down 2. You're in their backline. They're looking for you because you just assassinated both of their healers. So now they're pissed, right? Now they're like upset. So I think you're playing a little bit of this ring around the rosy. Right here, you can just dash through. You can just 100% dash up and through. Go invis while you're in the air. That way they don't know where you're going. And then you're out of there. Or what I like to do, I mean, another thing you can do is you dash up, you go invis, and then you run this way while you're invisible. That's like the ultimate juke, right? Because they think, oh, this Psylocke, she dashed in a straight line this way and went invisible in the air, and then you just made a little quick, you know, adjustment, detour. It's small, like, mental games like that you got to play when you're going invisible, I think, on Psylocke, that really set you apart, that help you get away with positions that you normally shouldn't get away with. So let's see if you get punished here. Use dash, you go invis. You almost assassinate the Moon Knight on the way out, which is nice. You get healed, good. Okay. I like this. You go to the right. I actually really like this. You could have fought immediately instead of looking for flanks again. Just hold this angle and then immediately fight next time. This is good. You got ult. Okay. It's not the worst ult. You die for this? You do die for this. Okay. So yeah, I figured. What I would like to see next time, as juicy as this cloak is to ult for the kill. So let's go right here. And you ult right here, right? Because I know you want to get this cloak. Let's see if this cloak has her abilities real quick. I think she used them already. She used her fade already. Okay, so it's on cooldown. It's about to come back up. So she has it. She could have lived it if she just pressed right click. But what I would rather see you do next time is your team can definitely kill this cloak. This Emma and this Venom can kill the cloak. I'd rather you see you ult right here and catch their backline, because this cloak is panic, or like this cloak is not going to be able to heal this Magneto with these two tanks in her face. But this invis is unpressured. So if this invis was good, or if your opponents were good, they would heal the people that your ult is currently hitting. Does that make sense? So yes, your ult is doing damage on them, but this invis would be healing them, and so the chance that you actually convert the kill is a lot lower. Luckily they didn't punish that, but in the future, try to dash one more time and get here instead. Okay, sorry, my phone is going off. This would be better. Okay, that way you can at least catch the invis, and then maybe you can catch the mag if he's like backing up. But let's keep going. Okay. Yeah, and you know, it's a little unlucky, but it mostly comes down to not being able to convert more than one kill there with your team. Let's go here. So we're just going back to the fight. Okay, nice little kill. Pressuring the front line here, I think, is completely fine. They're low. Tanks are low. Yeah, this is the position where fighting from the front is okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna pause it there. I think this video is getting long enough for you to see kind of the mistakes that you're making. I don't want to get, you know, too far in, but the idea is hopefully you're able to now see kind of both where you're holding incorrectly and also your game plan, right? You need to be intentional about the decisions that you're making. Whether you're going in and you're taking engagement, you need to think about, who am I trying to kill? What cooldowns have they used? And then additionally, how do I get out if things go awry? If everything goes to shit, where am I going? Now, do I use invis? Do I dash out? Do I double dash out? Am I able to dash to a healer or a health pack? It's those small things that you don't really think about them like intentionally in your head all the time, especially as you are playing the game. You know, I mean, you're probably more focused on, oh, I need to kill this and that. But the idea is eventually with practice and kind of deliberate thinking about the way that you're playing this game, you will be able to have those thoughts subconsciously. Okay. Overall, not the worst gameplay. It's just there's decision making where I think that you're not providing any value to your team, and you're lucky that your team kind of, you know, drove the car while you were kind of in the passenger seat. You played your role completely fine. You got a lot of good cleanup picks. You had some decent ults. You held some positions really nicely. But it's just those mistakes get punished as you keep climbing. So you're in C3 right now. By the time you hit C2, C1, I think you're gonna feel like you hit a wall until you really overcome this kind of mistake in your positioning. Okay. But again, thank you for sending in your replay ID. I think this will be really helpful, especially to maybe some of the more middle elo. I'd say probably, you know, somewhere around GM diamond players who are trying to get better and trying to hit Celestial. I'm also going to try to make a video on a really low elo gameplay. No offense, not really low elo, but I mean someone in bronze or silver. Hopefully that will kind of be more useful to the lower elo players, since that's more specific towards them. So thank you for watching. I hope to make more Rhino reviews in the future. I also, you can follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter at RhinoFee, and I hope you all have a great day. Stay blessed. Thank you for watching.